today. From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry for TTh3sup3rb3. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 51 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week. It's a pretty good success. And we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Swift, the ball carrier.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Allen, and that's incomplete.
Allen's pass.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Allen's pass.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
Allen's pass.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
And again, it's Allen.
43-yard line.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely. And you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman,
Norm van Brocklin,
right? You got to go all the way back to 1951. And he threw for 554 yards in that game. And later, won a championship as a quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles in 1960.
And now that record has been set anew. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Good. We're up.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. 47 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. This ball complete to Rager. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Allen's pass.
Jalen Rager, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Back to back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now.
Dolphins 8.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Allen. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
11 more on that one and another first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running?
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Back back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first down carry for Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Tackled at the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Now Saquon Barkley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
It's third down and 6.
Back to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Throwing on second down. Allen throwing the out route incomplete. It's short. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
From the gun, it's Allen. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Throwing again. Allen looking for Rager again. This time he's got him.
Allen's
5 yards. Now it's third and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
The Eagles on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and 5. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He'll field this at the 5. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a first and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well.
Defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
And he's got the hook up here, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention. And
he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
An 11
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete.
The pass.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll set up to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
So that'll back him up 5. Yeah, slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And that will make this a 16-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Quarterback is sacked.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeing.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Quarterback sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That'll be caught. Rager with it. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Second and 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Third down.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 3. And an Eagles first down.
On first down, Allen. And he will find Davis. That's complete. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete.
A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Miami set to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground as Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. The Jets have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now it's Swift. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 28. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Allen off the play fake. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score Dolphins 44, Eagles 25.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
25.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On the run, it's Barkley. And he gets it down to the 32.
That's good for another
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The Dolphins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Allen now on first down. Open right side, complete to Rager. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This one caught by Davis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a game
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
30-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. Gets this one to the tight end, Charles. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
18-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's toppled the century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The pass. Incomplete in the end zone. Sets up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Wide open receiver complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play.